Have you ever wondered why some investors earn higher returns without actually buying an apartment? Sounds surprising, doesn't it? Most people believe investing in real estate means spending 50 lakhs, 1 crore, or even more. But what if you could participate in a real asset backed investment with just 10 lakhs? Well, the investment is secured against residential apartments. Warren Buffett once said, risk comes from not knowing what you are doing. Before looking at the returns, let's first understand how this investment works. Stay with me because towards the end, I will also explain the biggest risk every investor should know before investing in any non convertible debentures. Imagine two friends. One want to invest in real estate but doesn't have enough money to buy a flat. The other wants better returns than many traditional fixed income options but doesn't want the headache of managing property. Both discover an investment linked to residential apartments instead of buying them directly. That's what we are going to discuss today. The investment is the Altgraph Real Estate Non-Convertible Debenture issued by Virgin Relators Private Limited, and it is linked to the Parth Gardenia. Parth Garden is a residential project in North Bangalore developed by Parth Group. Now, what exactly is the non-convertible debenture? A NCD or non-convertible debenture is a simple way of lending money to a company for a fixed period. In return, the company agrees to pay interest and repay your principal as per the agreed schedule. In this case, the investment is secured by mortgage of identified residential apartments, making the underlying asset an important part of the investment. Now, let's look at the project. Parth Gardenia is RERA approved residential project in North Bangalore with more than around 180 apartments in G plus 6 configuration. Virgin Relators has acquired 35 residential units covering approximately 52,000 square feet from the developer. The project is developed by Parth Constructions, a company with more than around 25 years of experience and multiple projects completed in Bangalore and Mumbai. The location is also attractive, being around 7 minutes from Phoenix Mall of Asia and about 15 minutes from RMZ Galleria Mall. Here's something many investors overlook. Professional investors don't first ask how much will I earn? They ask what projects protects my money. According to the issue details, this non-convertible debenture is secured through the mortgage of identified residential apartments. It also mentions an estimated cash cover of around 1.7 times of an escrow mechanism, where projects collections are routed to support debt servicing. These features are designed to strengthen the security structure. However, remember that security doesn't reduce the risk but does not eliminate it. Now let's look at the important investment details. The issuer is Virgin Relators Private Limited. Issue date is on 10th July 2026. Maturity date is on 31st July 2028. Tenure is for 24 months. Face value is 5 lakhs per NCD. Minimum investment required is around 10 lakhs, which is 2 NCDs. Coupon rate is 14.80% per annum. Expected IRR is up to 15.51% per annum. Subject to the terms of issue and actual cash flow realization. Interest payments are scheduled quarterly starting from January 2027, while principal repayment begins quarterly from October 2027 until maturity. So why might investor consider this investment? It offers exposure to the real estate debt market without purchasing an apartments. It provides quarterly cash flow, has a relative short tenure of around 24 months, and it is backed by identified residential asset. But remember, a higher expected return usually comes with higher risk. Before investing in any non-convertible debentures, ask yourself these questions. Who is the issuer? How financially strong is the issuer? What assets secure the investments? How will repayment be made? Can I hold on to this investment until maturity? And most importantly, does this investment match my financial goals and risk appetite? Benjamin Franklin said, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. That's why never invest just because you see high returns. Understand the business, study the security structure, read the information memorandum carefully, and make an informed decision. This video is purely for an educational purposes and should not be considered as an investment advice or a recommendation to invest. Investment in non-convertible debentures involve credit risk, liquidity risk, market risk, and other risks. Please read the information memorandum and consult your financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Thanks.